And no, Howie, no. I'm not going to go into details that I've never told anyone, Howie. Nice music.
Welcome to Howie Mandel Does Stuff. I'm Howie Mandel. This is
Jacqueline Schultz.
And we are lucky today. Guess who's here? Tell them who you are.
I am Sofia Vergara from Barranquilla, Colombia.
Hello. It's quite an introduction. You're also from a lot of other places too, like
No, that's
AGT.
where she was born.
I know.
That's where I'm really from.
No, I know that's
My
where you're
roots.
From. Yeah.
Your roots are.
My roots.
No, I understood the word.
Okay.
You know, that's the thing about Sofia.
Uh-huh.
So Sofia plays a game. This is you are very surprising because she has this accent, which I think that she loves the idea that playing like people don't think you know what they're saying or that you're not understood, but that's just a game you play.
That's so not true.
Oh, no. I've never met somebody wittier, smarter, more on top of it than you, but plays the game like, oh, I don't know how you say it, but you know how it's said.
Not true.
But one of the funniest things about your accent or the way you talk,
I can get away with a lot of things with this accent. That for sure. Yeah.
well, that's what I'm saying.
That I know.
So you know,
Yeah, of course I know.
but you act like you don't know.
No. Well,
Then you don't get away with it. That's how you get away.
Exactly.
Oh, look, that's- So, and the other thing that you seem to get away with, I don't know that people know this about you, is you have a very, like you're a potty mouth.
Oh, yeah, I do. But you know what? I think it's because that gives me time to think.
No, you told me that. So this is the thing.
Yeah.
So like she'll go, like if you didn't speak the language and you wanted to point, there's a table in front of me, right? So if I wanted to say in another language and say English was my second language, I would put the book on the table. She doesn't want to say so she goes, put the book on the fucking table.
Yeah. So it gives you a pause.
So the fucking
Yeah, it gives me a pause because I keep realizing in Spanish I don't talk with bad words, but in English, yes.
You know, that's an actual strategy that speech therapists use. I know
What?
they use that with Alex to say the name of the person that you're going to talk to before.
with Alex.
Because he had a okay, my brother had a stutter, and they told him that he should pause first, say the name of the person he was going to talk to, and then start talking.
Because that gives
it
him-
gives him time to
yes.
think. You don't say the name of the
No,
person.
I just say fuck,
You just-
shit, motherfucker, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it gives you a chance to think.
Yeah.
I wish he went to you for speech therapy. So my son,
I
before
came with that on my own. Yeah.
Yeah.
but you said that what's interesting in the dynamic of that is fuck, motherfucker, shit. Her son says, "Mom, why do you talk so much like that?" Your son is
He
not,
doesn't say any.
He
doesn't-
won't swear.
You know, he doesn't.
But it's usually the mother telling the
Yeah.
son, "There's a
Yeah.
jar. You put $1 in every time you know."
Never had to do that with Manolo. He just looks at me and like disappointed all the time. And it's like,
Manolo is a very handsome young man who's also an actor and a writer and a chef. And the thing is that, you know how he got his name? Do you know how he got his name?
No, I don't.
Scarface.
I didn't know that.
you don't
I don't
remember? Do you remember that scene Manolo shoot that piece of shit?
No.
Tony Montana.
Manolo, shoot that piece of shit. And you went, oh my God,
And
that's
that-
my
you know,
baby's
like,
name.
That's. I want to say that to my son one day.
Yeah.
Manolo, shoot that piece of shit.
So that's
what
how
I
you
put in the-
decided on the name.
A girl can dream.
Yeah.
Thank God you weren't a big Laverne and Shirley fan. Do you know that? Laverne and Shirley.
Yes, I know Laverne and Shirley.
Well, then your son would be named Squiggy.
Okay, no.
But no, that's thank
No,
God
no.
you like Scarface more than you
He
like
was so handsome also.
right away. Because babies aren't born handsome.
No, the actor that played Manolo. You don't
Oh, not
remember
Squiggy?
Stephen Bauer?
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Squiggy.
No,
Was
Squiggy, no.
He was not handsome. So you are from, how do you pronounce the part in Colombia? Blianca?
No, Barranquilla. With two
fucking,
Rs.
Fucking Barranquilla.
Fucking
No, just I said that so I can get this.
Can you say bad words here in your podcast?
Now you're asking?
The
Well,
only,
I'm sure. I don't know if they're bleeping me.
can
like
I be
beeping.
no bleeping? Is this good for social media? I notice your social media person is here. But so just to give some people, I've learned about you just having the pleasure of working with you for the last couple of years. You come from Colombia. Do you come from money?
Yes.
Yes, because you were wealthy. You
Yes
lived on
and
a
no.
ranch?
Yes and no.
It can't be both.
Wait, no. Yes, you can. You can be wealthy and then suddenly have nothing.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's what happened.
What happened?
I'm not gonna go into details that I've never told anyone, Howie.
Wouldn't that be good for this podcast?
That's why you're on this podcast.
Is it a
No,
bad
no,
story?
no. I haven't said any. Have said it. Like some fortunes just disappear, bad businesses, and
Were your parents? Are your parents alive?
yeah, one of them is alive. My mother, she lives in Miami, and my
Were they
father
married?
passed away. Yeah, of course they were married.
I mean, were
many,
they
many
married the
years.
whole time until he passed?
No, at the end before he passed, no. But yeah, they were married for a long, long
So you
time.
grew up on a ranch.
No, I didn't.
He was a wasn't he a
You just said I learned so much about you since
yeah,
we've been working
obviously
together.
he's
Wasn't he in the
paying attention.
wasn't he in a cattle business?
Yeah, but you don't live.
Oh,
in,
you don't on the ranch in an,
No,
in an
you don't
apartment
live in the
building.
ranch. No, you live in the city, but you own the farms like 2 hours away from the city, and you go back and forth. But you don't really live. It's different when you own a meat farm. It's not like a regular American farm.
What's the difference between an American farm and a Colombian
That you
farm?
actually live there, grow up there. No,
So people don't farm in Colombia? I'm sure they do. I think you were just too bougie. Do you know that word?
no, I don't know that.
Bougie means like you're trying to act too classy. Like your family go, I'm not going to live on the farm.
No, I was never given the option of living in the farm.
Not
we would
you,
come
I'm
back
saying-
and forth, and it was great. I grew up in the farm like weekends, vacations, but I actually lived in Barranquilla, the city.
So you grew up and you had money. You go to school. No, nobody in your family is in show business.
No, nobody.
No, and you entered school and you wanted to be a doctor.
I went to Catholic school, to Marymount School in Barranquilla.
with the hopes. Was the deal to become a doctor? Is that
Yes, I
always
wanted
the dream.
Well,
from-
no, I wanted to be a doctor, but I knew it was going to be impossible, so I took the second best thing, which was dentistry.
Why was
Why
being a
was
doctor?
it-
Yeah.
Why was it impossible?
Because that was, I'm 50 now. That was, I don't know, 30 something years ago. And I wanted to get married. I wanted to have a family. You don't want to be doing all that and having to be so, busy
Right.
at that point.
Did you have so when you were in college and you were looking at that, were you already with the guy that's the father of
Yes,
Manolo?
yes.
So that was the plan.
Yeah.
What did he do for a living?
Well, he was a mechanic. He worked on cars, and he had like a how do you say, like a store? No, like a shop where he would paint cars and fix cars, like
Body shop.
like a big body shop.
A big
yeah.
body. So he was successful.
Yeah, he was good.
He was good. Are you still friendly with him?
Yeah, super friendly. We vacation together.
No, really?
Yeah, we get along. He stays in my house. His kids stay at my house. I mean, I don't mean Manolo, his other kids.
Oh, is he married again?
Yeah,
and has
he's
more
married
kids?
with a very beautiful girl, Annie, and they have 2 more siblings for Manolo, which was great. So I didn't have to have that responsibility.
It's a responsibility
To
for you
have
to
more
have
kids.
You feel it's
Siblings.
a responsibility. Siblings.
For Manolo.
Okay. So you didn't have to do that. It is amazing to watch you on, not only know you in person, but on Instagram. I see your social media person is here. Your social media blows me away. It's either the things I look forward to are Thursday, Throwback Thursday, because the pictures are the hottest pictures.
But you know what? It was so funny because I've been working for so long, and in the Latin market, it's all about when I was young, it was all about being, sexy and having fun and everything. And I was in Miami. So I have so many pictures of me young in a bathing suit that I
Right.
cannot even understand. It's like,
And
what
now-
was I doing? I felt, when I look at them, I'm like, was I always in a bathing suit in Miami in the 90s?
Yes.
I mean, I think so.
Judging from Throwback
Yes.
Thursdays, yes.
So I was like, what do I do with all this? And then I decided, wow, this is perfect.
Are
for
you going to be on the
Throwback
podcast
Thursday.
when you're 75? And because there's still, being sexy is still important, right?
Yes, of course. You don't feel sexy anymore?
I don't know that I ever felt sexy.
You know
I
what
don't
I
know.
saw recently that was my favorite post?
What?
I think it was a Throwback Thursday. What was the movie or show that you were in where you got your feet, weren't your feet being like
It was my
lifted?
first movie. It was called Big Trouble. It was with Stanley Tucci, Rene Russo, Tim Allen.
Did you see that, Dad?
It was
No.
a great cast. It was my first movie that I did.
And you had your feet licked?
And Stanley Tucci had to lick my feet.
It wasn't
I-
just lick.
Yeah, it was.
I feel like we should put that up so Dad could see it. It was the most ridiculous
put it
thing
up.
I've ever
You'll show
seen.
me it.
Yeah,
Show
it
me.
was. I can't remember. I mean, I felt so bad for him, but I had like a little bucket underneath the bed when we were filming, and I would like clean my feet for him every time
Oh, that's so nice.
because he would have to lick it, and then I would hit him with something and run out of the room. So then my feet would get dirty while I was running out of the room. So then I would
Come and wash your feet.
wash it a little bit for him to do it again.
Just
to
a
lick
little
it
bit.
again. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Where
nice.
was it?
It was in Miami.
No,
We did
here
it
it
in
is.
There it
Florida.
is. Here it is.
Yeah.
This is it. We're just watching it for a second.
It's so weird. I don't know why. It
We
makes me
both.
cringe.
It was super weird. Well, imagine me. I felt so bad for him.
No, but for us, this is good. This is kind of clickbait because the thing is, these people with foot fetishes, they pay a lot. You can make a lot of money just taking pictures of your feet and putting them online. Have you ever heard of that?
I don't want to.
Oh, there's Feet Finder.
I don't want to.
Did you stop it? Did you
Yeah.
stop it? That's all we got?
And
Yeah, well,
I'm
it's
not
not a
gonna
whole
tell him I was
movie
here.
there.
Anyway.
Oh, there was more to
Instagram.
the story?
Yeah, it's a whole movie.
Based on this guy sucking your feet.
No.
your strong, sturdy ankles, your proud peasant arches.
Nina.
Clean
Nina.
your toes with my tongue.
We both look so young.
You didn't see this, Dad?
No. But after this clip is over, I'm going to watch it again.
Yeah, I don't even think that if he sees that he'll know that's me.
Why?
I don't know. That was 22 years ago. That was in 2000.
Have your feet aged?
Oh, everything has age. I'm 50, Howie.
It's amazing that I have to say, and I'm not just saying it because you're here, and I'm not saying it because I think you're amazing, but you are beautiful, and
Thank
you
you.
don't look. And if this is what 50 looks like, every woman alive
I
should.
can't complain. I can't complain.
Nobody can complain. I'm sure Joe doesn't complain.
No, he doesn't complain.
No.
I mean, I'm the one that complains. You don't feel the same. You feel changing.
Does it bother you? Are you worried about getting older?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think every woman worries about that. I mean, for example, I still feel pretty. I still feel sexy, but I feel different. I feel like I look different. But
isn't it amazing? I'm just talking to
Yeah.
somebody who's a lot older than you. Don't you love what you know now? Don't you love? Isn't there a point in your life at this point where you go, I don't give a fuck? I know I'm so much smarter today than when I was.
But I feel like I can do both things. I can be smarter today than ever and still try to look good.
But look
I'm
good,
not-
but you don't have to rely on.
No,
don't you
no,
think
no.
the-
But I never did. I mean, because I never really thought about it that this is all I have in my life. I never thought about it. It was just part of me.
No, but right, except that you were in school, you were going for to get an education to go get a profession and dentistry, and then you get seen, and boom, you're a model.
Yes. Well, no, I wasn't a model.
Wasn't that the first thing?
No, I was. Yeah, I did a TV commercial, but I didn't become a model.
So you do a TV commercial.
Yeah.
I think you started in Pepsi.
17, yeah.
Yeah, at 17, and you worked at Univision, but you
Yes.
weren't there were you there because of talent, or were you there because you were modeling, because you were beautiful?
I think because I had it all, Howie.
You still- But you do have it all. You have a confidence, and you have smarts and everything, but I'm saying that as somebody in this business, I just get it, I say I get paid for everything I ever got in trouble for, everything I got expelled for, because I was just funny. This was a problem. I think that sometimes in youth, a woman gets hired because of how she looks.
Well, I don't know. I never had any of those kind of crazy thoughts. I knew I was, of course, being beautiful and sexy opened doors for you. And I knew I had that, and I took advantage of it.
Me too.
And I always, it's like it was never for me. I never felt like they were, oh, they're just looking at me because I'm beautiful or they're hiring me. Never felt that. I knew that I was much more than that. They're always 100 more younger and beautiful next to you.
I know, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, as a woman who is in this business and turning 50, do you think about losing that card?
Yes, but yes and no. It doesn't keep me from sleeping because, for example, I feel so lucky. I went from 11 years on a show like Modern Family. Now I am doing AGT for 3 seasons.
And not only that, and I should mention, she just finished a show on Netflix that she produced.
I just did a show for Netflix, which is Griselda, and it's completely different that I am. I mean, I'm wearing prosthetics like a fake nose, a wig. I mean, I'm aged.
I know.
So
and for the listeners, Griselda is the matriarch of the cocaine cartel. In fact, I think that she is responsible. Who's the most famous guy we know that just
Pablo Escobar?
Yeah, but didn't she have?
Yeah, she gave Pablo like his first root. She was a very interesting woman. It's a very interesting character. It was very difficult for me because she was a very bad person, but that's why I wanted to play it, because I wanted to show like all of the layers that this woman had.
And I know that you went through, just because I know the people that you work with. She did like hours and hours of prosthetic. This is a picture which we'll put up on the thing of the actual.
Well,
Griselda.
I wasn't trying to look like Griselda. I was trying to look
not like you.
Exactly. I wanted to look not like me and like a woman of that era, of the 70s. And I think we achieved it. It was great. It took a long time because we never wanted to. First of all, it was a TV show, so we didn't have 6 hours of prosthetics. We only had 3 hours, and we had to shoot, 6 episodes, which was almost 6 months of work. So you can't commit. It's better not to commit to 6-7 hours of complete makeup. So we found like a middle ground.
But she's fucking violent, right? Yeah. She's responsible for a lot of people's deaths. Yeah. Is that we as in North America, when you think of Colombia, that's the first thing that comes to mind. We all think it's a real scary place. Is
Not
it?
anymore, actually. It's it is dangerous, like every, city or country is dangerous.
But that's thought of as more dangerous.
But that was a hard time in Latin America, in Colombia, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s.
Did you see any of that?
Yes, of course. I lived there through all of that time. So I did see that. I grew up with that. It's part of my culture. It's part of the history of Colombia. No. And many bad things came out of all of that, but many good things, I believe, that came out of all of that.
When you say you saw it, but your family's not part of a cartel.
And no, Howie, no.
Was anybody involved in crime? I know you had a brother that was murdered.
Yeah, he was murdered.
Is that because of that?
Maybe.
Is it a bad thing to talk about?
Yes, that's his private life, not mine.
But it's kind of interesting. I mean, we see it in movies.
Yeah,
You're playing it.
It is very interesting. I think it's a problem that we had in Colombia that made all of us, that generation, stronger and made us appreciate life and made us appreciate, having other opportunities that were not that.
So I'm saying, as a young girl growing up in Colombia and maybe having a brother that was dealing with the wrong people, was there a time when you had to make a decision where you could have went down that road?
Well, yeah, like as a beautiful woman in Colombia, you would get the opportunity at that time to go to events or marry a drug dealer, or, they will hire you for all of those, events and parties and things. And
you knew when you're there at an event or at a party, you knew who the drug dealers were?
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody was part of it kind of at that time. Not everybody. You can't generalize on anything. But it was part of the culture. It was part of our life.
When you say part of the culture, was it acceptable?
Yes, it was acceptable.
Because that was the only way?
Yeah, well, it was the people that
had,
yes, exactly. It was the people with the money. It was the people buying, the real estate. It was the people buying the cars, the furniture. It was the people giving jobs to people that had no other opportunities. A third world country with a lot of problems. And it gave a lot of people the opportunity to survive and bring up their families with that money. So it's very interesting because it's something so bad, but that helps so many people, unfortunately, I think. And I think that's why it's so hard to narco traffic to be eradicated completely from anywhere.
That's why, as somebody who is, I'm Canadian and she grew up in LA. These are movies to us. These are television shows to us. to hear somebody sitting in front of you that is saying this was our culture.
Yeah.
It was just part of the fabric of
Yeah.
when you live there. There was no way to avoid at least even knowing somebody
No.
or attending an event.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Where I can honestly say I don't know. Well, maybe at this point I have, but I haven't been in. I haven't been to a gang where there's a killer gang.
Well, you know what? It's like, it's not your fault. You're a lucky person to be able to grow up like that, you know, like in a kind of a bubble, not in a bad way.
It is a bad way. We should know.
Yeah,
that.
I grew up in a country that was kind of like a war, you know, in the 70s and the 80s. And
you think that has made you a lot stronger as a human being?
Definitely. You know, you saw there were car bombs happening all over, you know, the country, and we would still have, you know, baptisms and parties. I mean, life kept going.
You've lost family members. That's crazy.
A lot of people lost family members, and you know, like what I was saying before, it's not that everybody was a drug dealer, but at some point everyone got touched by it, because if you owned a business, those were the people that were buying things, that were, you know, that had the money.
It sounds like New York or Atlantic City, and that, like when the mafia or when Vegas started and you lived in Vegas, you know, you couldn't be in business or live there without having some connection to the mafia, even if it was just for protection or they were a partner or they were
something like that. But you know what? I think that's what makes, unfortunately, Colombia such an amazing place. I mean, the people are amazing. Like, you see their spirit. None of that killed the spirit in the people.
When I see people from your country come on our show, there's just such hope and
what
joy.
What people from your country you have on your show?
On your show.
Oh, on an
AGT.
AGT. I thought on this show. Like,
Yes.
what other Colombians do you have here?
You're the first one. Though sometimes we drink coffee.
I better be the last one too.
You want to be the last
No,
Colombian?
I'm kidding.
Do you go back much?
No, I don't go back much. When I used to live in Miami, all the time, because it's 2 hours and 15 minutes away, Barranquilla. From here, there's not even like a direct flight to Barranquilla. You have to go either Miami or Bogota. So it becomes like a big production. I go for, you know, weddings, funerals, you know, the important stuff. I go for that, but unfortunately, I cannot, from LA, I can't just go for a weekend.
But you're always, that's the other thing from your social media. I see you travel. You're like, it seems like an incredible party. If there aren't amazing cakes and pastries and catering out there, then there's always 30 beautiful women in floral dresses.
My cousins. It's like most of my cousins, they go back and forth from Colombia to Miami. Miami is like, you know, like the backyard of Latin America. So we all meet over there. It's super easy for me to see them in Miami. I just go there and they're always there.
But listen, I think we're in show business, and I think I get to see and partake in a lot of really nice things. Not to the extent that I see on your social, like every table looks like something that you would see on Home and Garden.
But that's me.
That is you.
That's me. I love.
And that's you yourself, right?
Yeah,
Aren't
yeah,
you
yeah.
the one that's decorating?
Yeah, but I also, like, if I'm gonna do a big party, I hired somebody to help me. But I usually have a pretty good. I love, you know, setting tables. I love entertaining. I love, you know, creating like food. You know,
but it's
entertainment.
You have to know, maybe you live in it, so you don't really understand. But from the outside, it's like all these beautiful people are dressed up, and it's Tuesday or Friday. You like to have cake. Is it Friday that you have the cake? I see these cakes come to AGT.
But I always have on the set also cakes.
And not just to look pretty. That's another thing. You eat them.
Yeah.
You eat.
I eat them.
A lot. And look at you. I think you do.
Well, yeah, but I balance. I mean, it's not like I'm eating all day trash. It's just that I eat healthy and then I eat cake or dessert.
and then cake.
Well, you know, I have a good breakfast, I have a good lunch, but then that's where I fuck it up. Desserts.
You don't fuck it up. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Wow. Hi, Jackie.
Hi.
You know who today's show is brought to you by?
Yeah, today's episode is brought to us by Surfshark VPN.
Okay, VPN is what they are, but Surfshark is a great, easy to use system where it for protection, right? You can you don't want anybody to know everything that you're doing online, so it could protect against that. Sometimes they take those and they sell them to lists, and then you get bombarded by all these other people that can hack this stuff. So isn't that a great Isn't that a great thing?
Yeah, but can I tell you why it's also really cool?
Not now. I don't have time reading an ad.
No, you
tell
can,
me.
you
Go ahead.
can hide your IP address. So technically you can watch Netflix or YouTube or any show earlier or that you wouldn't normally get because you could sign in like you're from a different country. Let's say AGT.
Oh, I'm also but CGT. So I'm in America and I can't. I'm geo-blocked from Canadian stuff. So with this, I'll be able to watch the stuff that's on in Canada. With this, I'll be able to watch what's on earlier on the East Coast.
Right, exactly.
I didn't even know it does that. So it does more than just protect. It makes life more convenient. So I want you all to try Surfshark today, totally risk-free with a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Get Surfshark VPN at surfshark.deals/Howie. You enter promo code Howie for 83% off and 3 extra months free. You heard me right. That's 3 extra months completely for free.
That's surfshark.deals/Howie.
Is that good?
Back to the show. Can we go back to the show now?
Yeah.
Come with me. Do you play Dungeons and Dragons?
No, that's Joe's expertise, but I love that he plays Dungeons and Dragons.
You
You
do
do.
love it.
I love it. At the beginning, I didn't understand what it was.
What did you think?
And well, at the beginning, it started a little bit because he was catching up from 20 years that he had not played when I met him. So he started, and it was a little group with not like, I think with books. They were doing it with books.
Right. So
Now,
what do you think
7 years later, he has a room full of Dungeons and Dragons stuff. And it's super cool because, I mean, I kind of get jealous because they play for like 7 hours.
So I had him
Yeah.
on the show, and I said that, and the context of Dungeons and Dragons does seem, and I'm going to get killed for this online, but it does seem like a kind of a nerdy thing.
Well, yeah, but there's nothing wrong with being nerdy.
No,
That
there's
means you're
nothing
very
wrong.
intelligent and, and
Exactly.
wise. And I don't know. It's like
But Dungeons and Dragons and beautiful women have never been in the same house. Usually,
well, Joe got to.
Joe made Dungeons and Dragons
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He did make
Well,
it cool.
Actually, he's a pretty cool guy.
is.
And I always, joke with him that he's trapped in the wrong body because he has this. He's a 6 foot, 5. And
I know. My wife tells me. Yes,
yeah,
I know.
he's very
I know.
athletic
We know.
and
We
very
know.
handsome, but he's
Like
a
me.
very intellectual person. He's very intellectual, very nerdy. I mean, I don't want to use the word nerdy as bad. He's
No, nerdy is good. It's kind of like
good. He's
yes.
very intelligent.
And so are you.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. I am just street smarts, I would
No,
say.
no, no.
So you get jealous. Would you ever
No.
go down there and play?
No, I don't even. I can't. My brain wouldn't do that. I don't know. I've tried. I listen.
But you guys as a couple are
Yeah.
such a dichotomy from who you are. Like he's this strapping 6 foot guy who plays this weird kind of board game and is always walking around with a dog, with a tiny, with a hamster.
The dog was supposed to be mine.
But
And-
it doesn't like you?
She saw him and that was it. She was done with me. She literally ran to me, then saw him and ran to him.
It's a
And-
Chihuahua. They pick their person. And
Yeah,
that's it.
but it's like she would bite me. She would like ignore me. I got lucky that 6 months ago they took out her tooth, a lot of them.
Oh.
But not because I said to take out the tooth.
Oh.
Because they were rotting.
Because they were,
Yeah.
little
Good,
tiny
good you said that.
chihuahuas. They have that problem, unfortunately. And she used to like draw blood from my lip and my finger.
Why are you letting the dog be that close to your mouth?
That's what Joe says. Because I get like I want to. She's so cute, and so I'm like, oh, yeah, like I want to kiss her, and she just goes after
Yeah, no,
me.
I wouldn't put a dog that close
Yeah,
to my face.
he tells me don't do that. But now she doesn't have teeth, so
That
I can do
doesn't
it.
matter.
She does it, but I just feel like a.
My wife does that too. My wife
Yeah.
will put her dog too close to her face. But our dog it doesn't have teeth pulled. Our dog has Invisalign. So it makes it
so it doesn't hurt. Just
it
get your
doesn't.
dog Invisalign.
Whatever.
Well, for another year, she's got to
Just
wear
for
it.
another year.
Yeah, just to straighten
Yeah.
out everything.
But she's fine with me when he's not around. But once once she's with him, she hates me.
So tell me something. Is it true? I see you at work and you're incredibly professional and you're funny and you're there. Tell me a little bit about you. Do you have a fiery, I'll be honest with you. I have short temper. I don't show that, but I think some people that work here kind of know. She's seen it and I'm open about it. But are you a fiery?
Well, I'm Latin, of
Yeah.
course.
Well, you
That's-
said you shouldn't generalize. Is every Latin?
Yeah, but we all are very passionate and fiery. Yeah, I have not met one. I mean, that is not like that, and I think that's a great thing. Um, I do. I don't have a lot of patience. I think Joe says.
I have
want
none. I have none.
I want things done fast, and I want, like, how do you say, immediate satisfaction?
Just immediate satisfaction.
No, that's not a saying.
Yeah,
it
it
is.
works.
I-
It works.
Immediate
Like, I don't like
satisfaction.
waiting for anything. Like
Nothing.
Like, I can't wait for a cake to be baked. I'm like just standing there.
Really,
Like, I have no patience like
for
that.
anything. Life's too short.
I know.
It is.
I work on that all the time.
But I
like-
think I'm really bad with my patience as far as I will raise. But here's and I think you like me also. I mean, I don't
How do
mean
you
you like
know?
me.
I
What?
like you.
How do you know?
No,
I do.
meant-
He knows. Of course, he knows I like him.
That's not what I was saying. No, I was saying we are alike in the way that the people that we work with and surround have been with us and loyal for a
Yeah,
long
for a
time.
long time.
Louise, your manager,
Yeah.
has been with you for over 30 years. Rich has been working with me for over 30 years. Everybody around, Dina, who dresses
Yes.
me, and Wendy, they've all been. And I know, I feel really bad. Your assistant, no, not your assistant. I was using the wrong.
Leslie?
No, Leslie. I kept calling Jules.
Yeah, Leslie.
I don't know why I was calling Leslie's
Yeah,
been there.
but I think when you have a job like us, I think it's important to surround yourself with people that you know. So it's easier, it's practical, that you don't have to be all the time, telling them, and they already know what you need. And we're always like on the run, and we're always like, it's hard. Our job is hard, so it's like it's good to have people that we
people
already
listening
know.
don't know why it's hard, but
Well, it's not really hard. It's not like we're working in a mine in I don't know where. But it
is.
takes a lot from us, of our physical.
because
Yeah.
at this moment, even though this is somewhat natural, we always, even if we don't feel like you want to be here, you have
Yes.
to act like you want to be
Yes,
here. You have to
exactly.
be.
Yes.
Again, another thing about you is you're a really good business person.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, up until 2 weeks ago, they finally wore it out. My Rosa jeans were fantastic.
Why didn't you wear them? I'm wearing my Sofia Vergara Walmart jeans collection right now.
I know you gave
What
me
do you
one.
think?
You
These
gave me
I
one
have
pair.
them.
They
These
look
are
I
the
got all the
Myras.
I
You
like
didn't get any? He took
No,
them.
I wore
he
'em.
took the
I
ones
wear 'em.
that
I got into
I
your
think
pants.
I'll send you more.
You were
I
wearing
wore them.
the
You give
women's
me-
ones.
I don't care.
You-
Anything to get into Sophia's
Well,
pants.
I don't have men jeans. It's all women.
Why,
I'll
did I
send
not
you
look good in
some.
them?
You look great. I still have that post. I should bring it back. Actually, I'm gonna throw back Thursday you again.
Me
with the
and your
Rosa
Rosa jeans.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
I do have the bodysuits. They're really nice.
Yeah, they're great. No, the stuff is amazing. Like, I love it. I mean, everything that I create for Walmart, I wear it. It's like, it's
So
my
that's the
life.
other thing. That's what I was going to say. So these aren't just things.
No.
These are things that you if it's going to have your name on it, you want it
Yes,
to be. You want to be proud of
definitely.
it.
Yeah.
And if you don't follow her at least on social media, you're always wearing that's the other thing. So if you're not dancing with all these ladies with floral dresses, if you're not eating cakes,
Or doing
then you're
Throwback
trying on
Thursday.
everything from Walmart in your closet. And explaining to us where you can go with this outfit.
With
this is-
what outfit? With this look? I'm here. I look
No,
great.
but no, not
No?
no. I'm not being clear. I should have
Where
used
can
fuck
you-
in front of it.
where you
I
can
see.
go
I
get it.
watch her. Like, say this was this outfit.
Yeah.
That you're wearing. Is this
Yes.
a Walmart outfit?
Yes.
Okay.
The jeans.
Just the
Yeah.
jeans. So
Mm-hmm.
I would see a post of you on Instagram going, what jeans are those?
Well, I was gonna post. I usually put my outfit on, and before going out into the garage, I take a selfie.
Right.
And I send the picture of what I'm wearing that day.
And
to
explain
work.
like these are good
Actually, I
jeans
was
for-
late today here, and I couldn't
Right.
take the picture. But when I go home,
Yeah.
I'll take.
But
the
this is
picture.
on YouTube. People will see. But you would
Okay.
say, look, this is a casual denim look.
Yes.
I can go to work. I can go shopping. I'm
I'm gonna
comfortable.
go to
And I can wear it this
podcast
summer.
with Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
You know, yes.
Have you done a lot of podcasts?
No, I think this is my second one.
Who did that? Who was the first podcast you did?
Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And what did he ask? Did anything he asked?
That was better than you.
Yeah. Is this the best?
That's a no. That's a no. I want to know. I just saw recently.
No,
that you
it's the same. We were just talking,
I'm as good as Rob Lowe.
You are
Go
not
ahead.
as good looking as Rob Lowe, but you're as good as Rob Lowe.
I saw you just went to. Was it
Really?
Sarah Hyland's?
Wait.
What?
She just told me I'm not that I'm.
I mean, you don't remember Rob Lowe, how he looks? Very handsome.
And
He was like
look
a-
at me. Look
not
at
him?
this. Look at this. Look at this.
Okay, you're handsome, but in a different handsome. Rob Lowe is like
what
let me
kind-
ask you something.
Rob Lowe is like Ken handsome,
Ken
like the
handsome.
Barbie and Ken.
And
handsome.
I am like Yertle the turtle handsome.
No, what
Don't
do
I
you
look
think?
like
What
a turtle?
kind of? What
I look
kind
like
of,
a turtle. I think I look like a turtle.
No,
don't I
you
look-
don't.
No, I do look like a turtle.
What?
Stop
well,
putting words in your mouth. What kind of
No.
handsome is he then?
like a mole, or like a
Like a
more
mole.
Like a mole? I'm like a mole?
Like a mole rat, like a naked
No,
mole rat.
I was gonna say a more relatable kind of handsome. You know,
What's a more relatable handsome?
like you're not a movie star
not
handsome.
like not movie handsome, not
Yeah.
even TV handsome, like in a mall.
Dad,
You're
let
like
her
a-
keep going. Stop putting words in her
Yes,
mouth. Keep
you're
going.
just like a reality TV handsome. You know, it's like
Reality TV
Yeah.
handsome. Like Ice Road Truckers? That's
Yes.
reality TV?
yes.
Like Catch, what's that Catch?
Cash cab?
The
Oh,
yeah. The
With
one.
the crab. With
Cat.
the,
Yeah, in the ocean. What do you
Yeah.
say? It's like
What's the catch? The ultimate catch? What is it?
what is it called?
deadliest catch kind
That
of
kind of
guy.
handsome. I'm a
That kind of
deadliest catch kind of
A
handsome.
little bit more rough, you know.
I look rough?
and you,
I've never been, I don't
yeah,
know how
but
to
you
say
used
it.
to with your hair.
I
when
used
you
to.
used to have all that hair, you know.
now?
And now you have nothing. Yeah, but it works. I mean, I still think of you with hair. You know, when I think of you.
Because to look at me like this.
No, you know how people think of you. Think of someone, you see them kind of.
Yeah,
I still
you realize
I don't
you
know
work,
why I
you work
think
with
you.
me. You've only worked with me without hair.
Yeah, but I knew who you
But-
were with hair.
But
so
and you
that
don't
was
wanna,
like.
but
the
you don't want to
first-
picture me like this when you think of Howie.
No,
I
I
don't-
mean, I
I'm
don't.
no Rob
I don't
Lowe.
choose to pick how I see people in my head.
But now I'm your little ice road trucker.
You're like my ice road trucker.
That's amazing.
What's amazing?
You're handsome, Howie, and you know it. You have all the fans.
Oh, you're
Where?
a good actress.
She is an actress.
Yeah, you're a good actress.
You're a liar, is what you are.
No, you know it.
She is a good actress. You know she's been nominated, I think, like 50 times.
Not
I
50
wanted to
times.
Yeah, I think you
Five
have.
times.
No, you 5 times for one thing, like Golden Globes. You've been nominated for Emmys.
Well, I
You've
had
been
a
nominated
great
for
character called Gloria Preaching, and it was a great TV show, and we all
Even off of that, you've got
so
nominated
lucky.
for things.
Yeah, from those. Yeah, we got nominated for SAGs,
Yeah, right.
Golden Globes.
Right. No, you were brilliant in
Emmys.
that. Was that fun?
It was amazing.
Mr. Zucker was just here a
He-
minute ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, he said you love him.
He's great.
He is funny.
Yeah.
He's really funny.
We
Am I
had a
better?
great
Am I better
time.
looking than?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, he also is good looking, but you're more good looking.
So I'm better looking than.
Why do you care about good looking or not good looking so much? I didn't see you like that. I thought you were a
He
little
does
bit
care.
more.
No, he cares
Yeah.
a lot about how he looks and how he
But
comes.
when a person is funny, they don't need anything else.
So you're saying I'm funny and I have nothing else.
I'm
that
saying
what
you
you're
don't need. I'm not saying that you
I
don't
don't need
have
any more than I
I'm
have.
saying you don't need. When
Right.
you're funny, you can
So
have
you're
all
saying
the girls.
I'm needless.
You can have everything.
I'm needless. I don't want all the girls. I'm happily married.
Okay, but
I have
I'm
my
saying I'm talking people in general. When you're funny, you can have everything.
All right.
That's what is more important.
You're
I
right.
think.
Rob Lowe's not funny. He's all he has is
Well,
looks.
there's some people that have everything. But
What?
But
What
to
a
have-
joy!
to have
what a
half,
joy you are
to have
spend-
some things.
Look what I have to spend time with. Oh,
no, it's not true.
What's not true? You can't just end a sentence with "it's not true" when you didn't say what is not true.
What you're saying, that I am not good to you.
No, you're good to me because you feel sorry for me. Because all I have is I'm a little bit funny. People walk by, they can giggle at me, they can laugh at me, but don't look, because there's nothing worth looking at. I get it, unless you like an old, bald Jewish turtle. I get it.
You said turtle. She didn't say
I
turtle.
haven't said any
She
of
said-
that.
She only said mole.
I didn't say
Oh, you said a mole. I
no,
look like a mole.
it was my accent, for God's
What
sake.
does mole?
She
What is
said
the word?
more.
I said more,
More.
but I don't know why I gave mole.
You don't have an accent where an R is an L. That doesn't change in the Spanish
Oh
accent.
my God, Howie.
What? Am
I thought
bothering
you were more
Secure?
secure.
He's not.
I'm not.
He's not
And I'm
secure.
not. Who in our business is really
That's
secure?
true. That's true.
I feel like Simon is really secure. He doesn't even look at social media.
But he's not.
He's not? He's not?
No.
Okay, never mind.
No.
Heidi?
Heidi, yes.
Heidi's really secure.
super
Oh, right.
secure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so super secure, being a supermodel.
Yeah, exactly. I
She's
feel
okay.
I am secure. Imagine to be at 50 and sitting next to a supermodel.
No, you guys are really funny together. So I don't know if you know this.
I heard the other day when I
Screaming.
was backstage,
Screaming.
you guys screaming about heels.
She was screaming.
Well, I scream at her
Yeah.
because this. Why? Why am I at 50 competing with this? It's not fair.
There's no competition.
So it's yes, there is.
No,
So
but-
I'm like, she's super tall. She's a supermodel. When you're a supermodel, you're different. I don't care what anyone says. You look different. You're like from another species. That's why you're called a supermodel. I am beautiful. Yes, I am sexy. I'm whatever you want. But you don't compare me to a supermodel.
Nobody is.
So I do. So I tell her take their shoes off.
Why?
It's like because then she makes me look so small.
But
She's
you're
like
both
a-
sitting on the show.
it doesn't matter psychologically. What if there is an emergency and I have to run out and she has to run out? I'm gonna look like I am just like a little.
So you're worried about, in the case of an emergency, you want her to be barefooted if there is an explosion
Yes.
or an earthquake.
Like, why can't you just wear flip flop? No, I'm fine with her wearing heels. If she wears heels and I wear heels, we're fine. What I don't want her to wear is platforms.
In case of an emergency.
Yes, then I look really tiny next to her.
Why don't you put a pillow under your seat so you look like you're sitting taller?
How
than her?
you know I have a pillow? You know I have it already. Of course, she is gigantic.
Do you really sit on a pillow so that
I
you're
sit on a pillow. Yes,
How tall are you?
5'7".
That's tall.
That's not short.
She's like 5'11".
So I don't know that height, like, I don't think height matters. I don't think height.
I don't know.
I'll tell you something. You told me you're 50.
I just like playing with her.
No, I know. You're 50.
I just
and
like bothering.
Can I be honest with you? You, young lady, are tall for your age.
I am tall for my age.
Yeah.
Did you not tell us you're 50?
I'm 50.
And you're 5'7".
Am I supposed to be shrinking now?
No, you're a big girl. You're
Yeah.
a big girl.
I am tall.
Tall.
I'm
For your-
tall.
for
Tall,
her.
not big.
What?
Tall.
Tall. Wrong word? Did I say
No.
something incorrect?
No.
No, it's fine. No, but it's just, for fun. I
No, I
love,
get it, but there's
love
a lot of
having fun for
screaming.
her because I love her.
And you
yeah.
guys are really good friends.
I love her and she's so stunning. It's like I love that she gets dressed to the nines, perfect, every detail, changes her nail polish, her lipstick, everything matches. I love her.
And you don't?
Yeah, I learned from her now. I mean, I thought I was like that, but she's to another
You know
level.
what I learned from you? The
Yeah.
secret to beauty?
What?
Powder.
Powder.
What?
You're always powdering.
We're always powdering. Heidi and I were always powdering.
So that you're not shiny? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know. It's like we do our makeup for so many hours that then you powder, and then it stays. It's like the
No, every time we go to commercial or every time the camera moves, she pulls out a bag of powder. Like she has one of those bags. You remember in the Olympics, the people on the poles and on the rings, they always have those like bags of powder. She uses more powder than an Olympian.
She's Colombian.
yeah. No.
Oh,
I'm shiny. We're shiny. We don't want to be shiny.
now when you're
We
shiny,
want a little bit of shine, but not too much.
I'm always shiny. I think if when I'm shiny, it makes me look new. And then I see that you and Heidi go out for dinner a lot. You guys party a lot. You
We-
spend time socially.
I wouldn't say party, but we do go out on like girls' night out for dinners
Yeah.
and having fun.
Yeah, but you never
And
called me.
Well, you're not a girl, so we wouldn't be a girls'
I
night
think
out.
girls' night out is an excuse to say, let's just call this girl. Why don't you come to dinner with me? We'll call it girls' night out.
Well,
so
you know
Howie
what? We
won't come.
have thought of inviting you, but then we thought he's gonna feel awkward if he's the only
Right,
guy. So
right.
then we always say no.
Right.
But
And we don't want to
My-
take somebody out in public that looks like that.
My dad's the kind of guy that wants the invitation, but he doesn't actually want to
don't wanna go.
yeah,
Yeah.
he just wants to tell us no.
So
I'm going.
if you should invite him, I'm telling you he won't come.
yeah. So okay, now I'll
Invite
know
him.
next time.
Okay.
Ask me. Ask me.
Yeah, I'll make Heidi
now.
tell you so that you don't remember
Ask
this.
me now.
Yeah. You want to come with us next time?
Can't make it. Done. See? Thanks for asking. Thank you for
I
asking.
was not going to invite you anywhere. It's girls' night out, and we have a lot of fun, and we gossip, we share beauty tips and all the stuff that girls do.
That's what I do at home.
Yeah.
That's what I do at home with myself. I was trying to make plans with you last year, and I flaked. I want you and Joe to come out.
Yeah,
with my
we were
wife
gonna,
and I.
and you were gonna take us on a boat, and
Yeah.
you were gonna take us on a plane,
Right.
and you were gonna take us on a blimp, and you didn't take us anywhere.
blimp?
Well, I don't know.
I don't have a blimp. I was going to take
You made a lot of promises.
Right. Yes. Howie's Hindenburg. It was Howie's Hindenburg weekend.
And we didn't go anywhere. But you know what? It's like, it's not your fault. It's like COVID still,
Yeah, I know it's hard.
messes everything. It sounds weird. I'm super vaccinated and everything, but I still try not to be inside in a restaurant.
No, I know. I haven't been inside yet. The
Yeah.
one time I went inside, I was with you, was at the.
Oh, and you got COVID.
I got COVID.
I haven't got it yet in
No,
2.5 hours.
I believe in
years.
jinx. I
Yeah.
believe in jinxing.
Yeah.
Can you talk without an accent?
No. Do you think this is a choice? Do you think if I
No,
You
it
mean
would-
like,
the
can you put
choice-
on an accent?
Can you put on an American accent?
No.
Have you ever been asked?
I would talk like that the whole time.
Why?
Would
I think that is your charm, that you have this accent. I think that's the beauty of you. But I'm saying,
I'm not
have you been?
complaining about it, but if it's limiting, I'm not gonna lie. It's limiting. I'm not what I can't play. I don't know, a scientist with this accent
Why?
Why not?
Why?
and these boobs.
So you think that your breasts and your
Accent,
accent
stop
are
her from
holding you
being a
back from
scientist.
Yes.
science.
Don't you?
Wait, isn't dentistry kind of in the
She's
realm
into
of science?
She studied biology.
course,
She's saying she
yes.
can't act like one.
Yeah, I
Can
can.
you imagine if she would have gone to medical school and you go to?
Yeah, they wouldn't have let me to operate on them or anything.
No, it would have been.
I
Amazing.
mean now, yeah, because I'm 50. But when I was
No.
in my youth,
No, but can you
fresh
imagine
and
if you were my
plump,
doctor and you're an internist and you walk in and Sofia Vergara is there and I go, I don't know what it is. When I go number 2, there's like a burning. Can you check that? look. But and then this is the doctor.
You see, so it wouldn't have worked anyways. I think
I think it would have worked. I think people
Yeah.
would have come complaining
Yeah.
even without a problem. You would have had a room full of.
But a dentist, I could have been perfectly a dentist. Yeah.
You could be anything.
Yeah.
Do you really think that people are limited because of the way they talk and look? And I mean, acting, yes. You're not going to play the.
I don't think it. I know it. I'm
But
very limited but I'm not complaining at all. I've
No, I
done
know.
more than I ever even deserved with this accent.
No.
It's
But
like,
have you ever tried for a project to put on another
I
accent?
tried when I decided I was gonna move to LA and I was gonna start acting. I said I'm gonna hire the best speech accent person to teach me how to speak. It can't be that
and
hard.
this is the result of the best. You've worked with the best.
And I worked for months and it was like horrific. It was like 3 hours a day. It was awful. I couldn't book one job because then all I could do was think about how to position my tongue to pronounce the word right.
Say a word without
I can't, Howie.
one word.
What word? Like what?
Whatever the easiest word that you learned.
Remember, that was 20 years ago when I moved to LA. But then I gave up. I said, you know what? I don't want to do this. I can't do this. I am who I am, and I'm going to start auditioning like this. If it doesn't work out, I'll just go back to Miami. And here I am.
That's a Miami accent.
You had a dialect coach too when you moved out here, right? For your
Yeah.
Canadian accent.
I had a Canadian accent, and I was on a series in the 80s. I was on a show called Sane Elsewhere.
Yeah.
That's where
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I always talk. We talk different in Canada.
Yeah. But I think it's different
It's
when it's
closer.
English to English. And
Yeah.
I don't know. And I don't have a good ear, maybe, like.
You
it's-
sing?
Yeah, but I don't have a good ear like that. There's some people that can catch, accents like my husband can do voices.
Yeah.
He can do any accent
He's actually
he hears.
surprised me
Yeah,
with
he's
his impressions.
really good. Impressions. He can do
Did you
anyone.
hear him do the impressions?
I
That was
was-
amazing.
I was
And
here.
I know.
Yeah.
But I was really.
He does me. He does everyone.
Oh, he does you?
Yeah, all the time. And
When you fight,
yes.
will he make fun of what you've said?
Yeah, of course, all the time.
Oh, don't tell me to do that.
Yes. And now, actually, he's so good with my accent that, I don't even have to say the word even remotely close to be the right pronunciation. He knows what I'm saying. Sometimes I'm tired and I'm lazy and it's like my English gets really bad when I'm tired.
Do you think in Spanish.
In Spanish. I dream in Spanish.
Does he not speak Spanish at all?
No.
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 Have you tried to teach? Oh, you don't want them because you can say things and then they don't
It's,
know.
you know, it's good.
And do you have a sister? Is that your sister? Is it a real sister?
Yeah, I have a sister, Veronica, in Miami.
Right.
And I have a lot of cousins.
Right.
But my sister lives in Miami with my nephew.
Okay.
Yeah, my
And
mom
then-
lives also in Miami.
And I also met your cousin. Isn't your cousin on
Yeah,
a TV show?
Sandra. Yeah,
On People.
she works on People. She grew up with me in our family, so she's like a sister.
Right.
Yeah.
She's single?
She's single. She's single.
So is my son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Right there.
How old?
32.
They're perfect.
Alex?
Alex?
Every single episode has been a mention of Alex being single and trying to set him up.
Are
I
you
think
trying?
the last
Are you
4 or
trying to
5
arrange a marriage for him?
he just wants more
Yes.
grandkids, and he knows that I'm
Yeah.
done.
You're
Yeah.
done?
I'm done.
Really?
Are you done? You said that you
well,
were
I'm
done.
50. Even
Yeah,
if
but-
I didn't, if I didn't feel done, I was done.
Can I talk about that? You could say no.
Yes.
So the thing was, I remember that's all over, right? That court case with your
that's
eggs.
what you want to talk about. Yeah.
Well, your
that-
eggs. You said you're done.
Oh yeah, my eggs.
Done.
I don't have any more eggs.
No,
I'm 50.
you don't want to talk about it. You can say you don't want to talk about it. No. But you froze your eggs and you a relationship
it's been-
before,
it's been like
and
a
the idiot
half-
tried to sue
yeah,
you.
for like-
I'm on your side
like
with
3
that.
times.
No, but then the last time I found like crazy fascinating.
Everything has been fascinating and
So somebody, can I just say this? And then if you want me,
yeah.
I saw the last time, and this is before, where
Yeah.
it was like the embryos had a lawyer for themselves. Is it?
No, the whole thing has been a joke.
In
a big
Louisiana,
joke.
right?
Yes.
And
The whole thing has been crazy and
what was that? What is that? The embryos? Was that the same guy? Because it was another
Yeah,
name attached.
Of course it's the same guy. How many guys do you think I have embryos with?
No,
What's wrong with
but
you?
I saw another name. No, I don't mean. I know it's the same embryos, but it was somebody in Louisiana was suing,
It was-
representing
yeah,
the embryos.
Yeah. Some crazy thing. Yeah, because he tried to go around it in different ways, even though the embryos had nothing to do with Louisiana.
I know.
And they're, I've only been a couple of times in Louisiana. So it's
But your embryos seem to be going everywhere.
everywhere.
But that's all finished, right?
Yeah, kind of. It's very weird.
Is it a
The
bad?
American legal system is very weird.
I think that it's because you can bring anything. You can be
Anything.
frivolous, and you
Anything,
have to defend yourself.
Yes.
And I think that the problem is that they say you're innocent until proven guilty, but not so true
No,
in the public mind, and especially with social media.
Yes.
But you've been able to.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I haven't lost
I'm on your
sleep.
side.
Yeah, no, I know.
And-
I haven't lost sleep. It's just that it's been a hassle. It's been a lot of money that it's been spent. It's been a lot of time and energy and effort for something that it's super unfair.
It really is.
And just crazy. And that it shouldn't be out there. It shouldn't be happening. It's
No.
I
I don't know why he's not
Yeah.
embarrassed. Why he's able to take this public stance that is so
Yeah.
weird and obviously just, it seems like vendetta.
Yeah, that's so weird.
It is weird. You're
But, you
wonderful.
know, people do weird things, Howie.
They do. And is there anything you want to promote?
Wait, I wanted to ask because I
Okay.
just saw
Yeah.
recently that you went to, was it Sarah Hyland's wedding?
Yes.
Are you guys all still really close and hang out all the time?
We are, but you know what happened? Super weird that when we finished the last episode of Modern Family
Yeah.
in 2020 in February, in March the pandemic
Shut us
happened.
down.
Shut it down 2 weeks later. So after that, we totally, after being for 11 years connected, we got disconnected. We didn't see each other for such a long time. So it was weird.
Yeah.
So it's been only like a couple of times now in these 2.5 years that we have seen each other again. So it was very special to be in that wedding because most of us were there. Ed wasn't there, which was, a little bit like a bummer for me because I really wanted to see Ed. I haven't seen Ed since the last episode. Ed
No,
O'Neill.
well,
Ed O'Neill.
I know who Ed
Yeah.
O'Neill is, but you saw him we did that Skype with him. and-
Yeah, but it's not the same. I haven't been
Does he
able
live in
to hang
Hawaii
out.
now?
No, he lives here and he has a house in Hawaii. But I haven't been able to see him, and
Why
I love him.
Is he a recluse? He doesn't like getting out.
Well, no, he's just Ed is Ed, and he doesn't, he does what he wants.
Am I better looking than Ed O'Neill?
It's like the same kind of thing.
Well, I have to say that
If
Ed.
you can't just say I'm better looking than
Well,
Ed O'Neill.
Ed wasn't like kind of like an athlete. Ed worked out his whole life until like even when I met him, he was in his
So I'm not in good
60
shape.
something,
Okay.
and he was like a rock.
Right.
He played for a little while
I
with
get
the
it, I get it.
Steelers.
Okay,
He
all
was
right,
he
I get
played
it, I get
American
it.
football.
I get it. Hello.
What have you played?
Okay.
Backgammon.
Yes.
You're amazing. You are truly amazing. You want to plug anything? When is that Netflix show
I think
gonna start?
May next year.
May
I
next year. It's a
think
lot
I
of-
can't wait to know what you think about it. Whenever if I get the episode, I want to show it to you.
Really?
Yeah.
think
Is
that
there
you're-
anything redeeming about that character? I don't know anything
Yes,
about her.
yes,
because
yes.
Is it like, my only frame of reference is like Walter White was like a
Yes.
horrible person, but still you all root for
Well,
him.
I hope
Yeah.
that that's what I was able to achieve. Because that in my mind, that's what I always was hoping that it was such a horrific character. But you don't want a horrific character. Nobody's gonna fall in love with a horrific character. So I always kept in my mind that character, Walter, for example, or Tony Soprano. One of those characters that are doing super horrible things, but there's something about them. So I hope that I achieved
But she
that.
did that for survival. That was like when you were talking about your upbringing,
Yes,
and you
yes,
said that's
yes.
part of the culture. That was her culture. I don't know why.
And he was a woman, and in that time, women didn't have, the power or the strength to do those kind of things. The things that she did, even though they were bad, she did them better than any man. So,
I don't think that's
there's
surprising.
something interesting about that it was interesting to me. I hope that everybody likes it.
I think they're going to like it, and I think they're going to all tune in, and they're going to be. I think that's a real buzzy thing to see, especially from you. For whatever I think that's such a different image than you've been portraying your entire career. That's exciting to see too.
Well-
And then on top of that, it's a really interesting story that people are really interested
Yeah,
in.
it's super interesting. And for me, it was amazing because I got to work for the first time with like Latin people, actually, like to act with Latin people.
What do you think of Latin people?
So it was great. The director, Andy Weiss, was Colombian. So that was amazing for me because I was able to, communicate with him in Spanish. So it was so much easier. And he was such a great director. Like we first became friends before starting the production. So it was very easy for me to understand what he wanted, to see what he was coming. I had the best time. It was super hard, but it was
But I also
amazing.
I know for a fact that you are a brilliant actor. You are an amazing actor because I don't think the character on Modern Family is even close to who you really.
Come on, it is almost me.
You think so? I don't think so.
No?
No.
It is a combination. Well,
I think that there's always got to be a piece
Yes.
for people to buy into something. It's got to be
Yes.
authentic, and people got to believe, and it can't look like you're acting.
exactly.
I believe that's it. But
Yeah.
I believe that
I wanted to be her. I think she was such an amazing character, very passionate. She was so great.
But it wasn't reality television. What I'm saying
Yes.
is when I talk to you and I know you, it's very different than that character. You're actually very funny. You can be very serious. You can be we didn't see a real serious side on that show too much.
No.
No.
It was a comedy.
I know,
No.
but even the ability to deliver brilliant comedy with impeccable timing, and even add on the fact that you were able to do it in a language that is not your native language. Like I would imagine there is no way you could maybe send me to Spanish class. I don't think that I could make
You wouldn't
somebody
land a joke in Spanish? You couldn't?
I don't think in Colombia I can get one person to like me. I'm always fascinated that you
Well,
can
they
come,
like you already because you work with me.
As
where
long
did you
as
get
she
your
gives.
where did you get your humbleness
Yeah.
from? Is that from your mother's side or your father's side? And yet you're so humble.
But they all ask me about you all the time.
Nobody
it's
asks me
true.
about me.
They
don't.
do.
They go,
They
"Is
do.
he-
How is
why is
he?
he-"
He's so great. He's our favorite judge. You know, a lot of people.
Really?
Look at,
Yes.
see the acting?
Yeah.
You see the
Yeah.
acting?
Yeah.
And
Amazing.
scene.
No, that's not true. You need to learn to accept.
Do they say, is
compliments.
he as handsome in person?
No,
No.
that no. You know, there I would be lying. They don't ask me how handsome you are. But
You
they
guys-
ask me, is he as funny in person?
Oh.
You know, because there's some.
Am
a
I
lot
funny
of,
in person?
Sometimes.
Yeah, he is.
Sometimes.
Growing
You
up
don't
with
think
me.
it's- oh, but you're
Growing
her-
up with me?
his daughter.
Oh, we had a tough time.
Yeah.
Were you a
Oh.
strict parent?
Yes, but also I was a single parent, so I thought I had to be stricter than I really needed to be. So yeah.
We're tough. And are you, does he still have the same girlfriend that I met?
No, they broke up. Yeah.
Is he upset?
Yeah, he was very upset.
Are you upset?
I was very, very, very upset.
You liked her.
Yes, of
Are
course.
you very judgmental of the young ladies that Manolo brings?
No, not at all. Not
Not
at
at
all.
all.
No.
When he was as a young boy, 15, 16, and people would come over for play dates, I can't imagine if my friend's mother was you. Was that ever something that
I mean, Howie, I was not walking around in a
you don't have to?
baby doll
No.
at that time.
I promise
you.
you.
I wasn't.
I promise you don't have to.
That's very different. You know, when we talked to Heidi, her kids had to tell her to put on clothes when their friends came
Yeah,
over.
she's okay.
Really?
She's,
Yeah.
she's very
Well,
comfortable
I
topless.
do have to say that I remember one time in the 90s in Miami that Manolo turned, but I was 23.
Oh,
Yeah.
even
or
more
24.
scary.
And
Did his friends always ask if they can have sleepovers?
No, I was dropping him at school, and when he turned around, he said, "Don't forget that this afternoon is the parents' teacher something. You have to come pick me up and stay." And he was gonna close the door, and he turned around and said, "Dress like a mom." Because I was always like in jean shorts and a tank top in Miami.
Right.
Yeah.
So he did tell me that, and I was like, "What does that mean?"
Yeah.
Dress like a mom.
But was there ever an uncomfortable moment where you knew that one of his friends had a crush on you?
No, never.
Never?
Never.
Unbelievable.
So
maybe it's
instead
not
of
unbelievable.
you changing the way you dress and dressing like everyone else, you just created your own brand. So now everyone can dress
Exactly.
like you.
Like me, like
Yeah.
a mom.
Yeah.
Like a mamacita.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like a mamacita. Anyway, mamacita, you're a beautiful lady inside and out.
Thank you so
I
much.
love you.
I'll
and
see you on the set.
I'll be on the set.
How fun is this season? Huh?
I think it's the best season we've ever had. I
Really?
think it's,
No, I think you say that all the time.
No, I do say it all the time. And
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, but I really believe that this is the best season. And I'll tell you why. I think because of COVID, because for every year up until now, my experience has been, we've had like a couple of really good international
Yes.
acts, like The Unbeatable,
Yeah,
from India, or there'd be an act come in from Japan, and those are the acts that kind of blew me away. And I think because of the last 2 years, there were people and restrictions, even in this country, where people couldn't come,
Yes.
and even local Americans couldn't come and be part of it. It was hard to get, like if you have a troupe with 10 people, there was
They
no
couldn't
way
make it, yeah.
they couldn't make it. And I think that what happened is when we finally opened up, I feel like the floodgates
Yes.
have opened. So there are more
It's
opportunities.
spectacular. I mean, how lucky are we to sit there every night and see this? It's
I'm not.
special. Maybe you don't appreciate it
No,
because you've
I-
been sitting there for 17
I do
years.
appreciate. I do
But
appreciate.
for me, I feel
it
like
doesn't feel like a job.
It doesn't feel.
You
like
guys
a
are so
job.
different in your judging too, by the way.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you
but
come
I
off
like that.
very
Yeah, because
mean.
he's
and
so
you-
grumpy.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like I am not grumpy.
No, but you appreciate everything. Like even the acts that perhaps
No, but I've seen you say I don't.
No, there's some things I don't like. For example, I didn't like the Parmesan song that Heidi
There.
loved.
which one?
Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan.
Oh.
Cheese.
Oh, I did remember. I love that one.
Yeah, you did.
I liked
Okay,
it.
yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just that I didn't see that
And I-
as winning
I
American.
think she's honest,
that
but I
time.
think
Yeah.
we have very different taste.
Yeah.
And that's what is beautiful. If you sit there with a friend and you're watching it on TV, somebody's mom goes, "Isn't that great?" And the kid goes, I don't like that.
Yeah, but it's great that we disagree and we don't,
But
that's the
coming
fun.
from Modern Family and doing what you did in your series that we're about to see, that's work. Memorizing, producing,
Yeah.
acting, putting it together, and then we get paid. They dress you nice, maybe not with the right shoes all the time, right? Because
Yeah.
you're not as tall as Heidi. But they give you a pillow to sit on, and we just get to sit back and watch a
And
show.
watch the most talented people or the most horrific people.
Which makes me, I find that more
love
enjoyable.
it. I love it.
I love it when somebody's
Yeah.
not.
But you know what? At the end of the day, it's also we take it seriously because this can change, like we always say, it can change a person's life, and it does.
It does.
So we have to take it seriously. It's not that we just sit there and be entertained. We have to, we think about it. Are this person, qualified to win AGT? I think it's such a fun job, but I think all of us, we're fair and we're professional with
And
it.
I think
Yes.
we are. And I also think that I've never been to a place where in the course of one day, usually during the auditions, where we laugh harder than I've ever laughed. You cry more than
Yes.
you've ever cried, or or you get passionate, like every possible emotion.
Yes.
Where you go, a day in Modern Family is mostly laughing
Yeah.
and relaxing.
Like, you know what's
Or-
going to happen, kind of.
You know what's
Here, you
gonna-
don't know.
You don't know. So you're
And like, for example, one thing that people maybe sometimes they don't understand is like these acts that we see, the dangerous acts, accidents can totally happen in
And
front
have.
of our eyes and have happened. And so we're there. When I can't look, I'm not pretending. I can't look.
know,
It's like,
I know. I always say there's an audience for that. For me, to be totally honest with you, I don't
you don't like it.
like that feeling
Yeah.
of thinking I'm gonna watch an accident.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch a
I
human being get
I
hurt.
kind of like it. I don't know. But I look away and then I look back. I mean, that's what I don't know. I wouldn't like it if I had to be staring. I like
But-
that
but
I
you
can
know
like
what?
turn around.
Where you can't really, because more of those danger acts since you've joined us have asked you to come up on stage.
I know
and be
they all
part-
want me in there.
I know.
Why?
So
It's
you're the one that's
crazy.
shooting the arrow. You're the one that's standing.
Did you see the one with the whips or wipes? Whips.
The whips.
Whips.
I saw that. I had COVID. I watched that on
Oh,
TV.
you weren't there, but
No.
I could feel the thing like going like right close to my face. I'm like, and what I wanted to do, for example, at that moment was like like that. But if you do that, you might actually
Get
Get
hit.
hit.
he can chop your fingers with that thing. So it was like really nerve-wracking for me.
I know. And
Yeah.
then again, you're scared for yourself, but you also you don't want to ruin it for them.
No, you don't want to ruin it. And then that's why I always get upset with Simon, because Simon comes and marks the X right at the moment.
Oh, yeah, when somebody's doing
they are doing something super horrible and crazy.
They'll throw them.
And if you're on the stage with them, you even feel their breathing change when the X comes on. Immediately they like, and then they have to whip the thing at you.
So he'll do the X even when you're up there?
They'll do
like,
it.
yes.
He doesn't care.
Yes.
If he's not enjoying it at
If
the
he's
moment,
not enjoying
he will buzz somebody.
But
And
then-
I also get jealous where she sits because you get to share snacks. I don't get any snacks on my end.
No, he gets tangerines. I can't eat tangerines, 700 tangerines. It used to be better. He used to eat like peanuts and even
No. Okay. All right.
Peanuts.
All right.
That's a title.
That's the promo.
Sophia
Sophia.
says that Simon eats peanuts.
He used to eat like a trail mix,
No,
with,
trail mix.
with peanuts and with M&Ms.
And on that
Oh
note,
my God.
Sofia Vergara, you are a national
Gracias.
treasure for every country on this planet. Thank you so
Gracias,
much.
Howie Mandel.
Okay.
See you
See
on
you.
AGT. Oh my God.